friends, and welcome to the Sun Current Today daily webcast, bringing you the latest news for Apple Valley, Burnsville, Eagan, Lakeville, and Rosemount. The FBI is searching for a man believed to have robbed the First State Bank of Rosemount at gunpoint yesterday and several other area banks. According to the FBI, a man entered the Rosemount Bank, located at 3025 145th Street West, at approximately 11 a.m. and pointed a black handgun at a teller. After the teller turned over an undisclosed amount of money, the robber placed the cash in his pants pocket and fled the bank on foot. He was last seen running west on 145th Street away from the bank. 3 area schools were locked down as a result. There were no injuries, according to the city of Rosemount. The robber is described as a white male in his 30s, approximately 5'10" to 6 foot tall, with a slender to medium build. He was wearing a blue and gray jacket, dark pants, a white bandana covering his face, and a red baseball cap with a white emblem. Dark sunglasses were placed on the top of the hat, and he carried a black handgun in his left hand. According to the FBI, he is believed to be responsible for 5 other area bank robberies, including an attempted robbery of the Cherokee Bank in St. Paul Tuesday afternoon. In the St. Paul incident, the robber entered the bank and demanded cash from a teller at gunpoint. When the teller did not comply with the demand, the robber fled the bank on foot without receiving any cash. Anyone with information regarding the bank robbery should contact the Minneapolis FBI at 612-376-3200. When it comes to a potential change to Lakeville's smoking paraphernalia ordinance, opinions are mixed. Here's what some members of the public had to say during a 60-day public comment period seeking input on the changes. "I know it will be more work for me and my employees, but I think it's a great idea," said one. "What will you track next?" said another. "How many bottles of wine I purchased this week? How about how many sabot slugs I bought this year for deer hunting?" The potential update to the ordinance would require businesses to keep a log for purchases of tobacco-related devices, including pipes, rolling papers, and rolling machines. The log would require anyone of legal age purchasing tobacco-related devices to provide proper identification and sign a register with their name, address, and phone number. The business would retain that information for 3 years and provide it upon request for inspection and copying to the Lakeville Police Department. The results from the comment period were presented at Monday night's City Council meeting. Lakeville Police Chief Thomas Vonhoff said the changes were meant to keep tobacco paraphernalia out of the hands of minors. The council voted 4-1 to table the measure to an upcoming work session for more discussion. Councilmember Mark Bellows voted against the resolution, stating that it was well-intentioned, but that it would cost extra police hours and a loss of personal liberty for business owners. An Eagan man with an alleged penchant for purchasing with false currency has been charged with 3 felonies. Johnny Lee Millsap, age 33, was charged October 19th in Dakota County District Court with identity theft, possession or sale of counterfeit checks, and counterfeiting of currency, all felony charges. According to the charges, police executed 2 searches of Millsap's home in April after a cashier at an Eagan business told investigators in March that Millsap used a $50 counterfeit bill at the business. On the first search, April 10th, officers found a laptop, computer, printer, and multiple copies of $50 and $100 bills. After the first search, Millsap told police officers that he used a $50 bill but did not know it was counterfeit. On a subsequent search of his home, April 15th, investigators found copies of birth certificates, passports, driver's licenses, and credit cards belonging to 5 different people. Officers then located 2 checks written from one of the individual's accounts to Millsap for $2,300 and $1,900. They also located another check that Millsap made out to a business that belonged to another individual. Both victims said they had not given Millsap the checks. Millsap was arrested in Ramsey County and boarded at the Goodhue County Jail October 12th. He is being held on $100,000 bail. The counterfeiting charge carries a maximum 20-year sentence. The counterfeit check possession charge carries a 10-year maximum sentence, and the identity theft charge carries a 5-year maximum sentence. Millsap's next court appearance is November 2nd at the Dakota County Courthouse in Hastings. The Minnesota Zoo's grizzly bears took less than 10 minutes this morning to destroy a 500-pound pumpkin in Apple Valley. Zookeepers gave Haynes, Kenai, and Sadie the early Halloween treat in their Russia's Grizzly Coast exhibit. Haynes and Kenai ripped at the pumpkin with their claws, while Sadie showed up at the messy grand finale. The zoo's Northern Trail supervisor Diana Weinhardt said pumpkins, like the behemoth grown by volunteer Bob Erickson, are just one example of enrichment used at the zoo to stimulate animals' senses and encourage natural behaviors. Your Weather Underground forecast for tonight is cloudy with a 70% chance of rain and lows around 35. Friday will be cloudy with rain likely in the morning, then a chance of rain in the afternoon and highs around 40. Clouds and rain continue Friday night with lows 30 to 35. For Sun Current, I'm Katie Mintz. We'll see you tomorrow.